got notifications when I It's on up. Shalom.
Shalom.
It's the Baton Rouge branch, all right, with the New Orleans brother down on the highways and byways. And so we come in week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of America. But first and foremost, we're going to turn to the east and give all infinite honors and prayer and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Habakkuk.
And double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the Akim, the elect that's pushing the truth to the four winds. Shalom. All right. So as you can see, you know, if you're on your watch, all right, you see the YouTube is going bananas. All right, brothers putting up videos. All right, and prophecy just going off with the news. You see wars and rumors of wars. All right, you see pestilence in diverse places. All these things coming to pass. All right, that's telltale sign that we're at the end. All right, bring it out, brother.
Yeah, the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came to him privately, saying, "Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world?"
Right. So this is around the time around 70 AD. All right. When the disciples came to Yahushua, all right, they wanted to know when it was going to be the end. All right. When the end of an age. All right. When it says the end of the world, it goes to the word age. All right. So, and he told them the signs, the telltale signs, the tokens that was going to be a known fact that there was going to be in the end days.
Yeah. Verse 4. And Yahushua answered and said unto them, "Take heed that no man deceive you."
Right, because it's going to be a short period of time where it's going to have what? People come in his name saying they are Hamashiach. All right, they're the anointed. Okay, and saying that, hey, look, this is this. And over here, this is the truth over here. All right, deceiving you, telling you false accusations. Oh, there's no such thing as Jacob's trouble. All right, this is not to see him. Okay, so we in that time right now. All right, we seeing this thing come to pass in this generation. Okay, go ahead, brother.
Yeah, let me jump down, then I'm gonna jump back. Matthew 24 and 23. Then if any man shall say unto you, "Lo, here is Hamashiach," or "There, believe it not." And you got this thing called Project Bluebeam. They're going to end up releasing, the holograms in the sky to make it seem like the Lord is returning. It's going to deceive a lot of people. All right?
And if I can speak on it, like if you be watching social media, all right, and you see different videos and people be having their cameras out and be at all and seeing different things, that's called AI technology. All right? So that's
let me read it. Here it is. Matthew 24 and 24. "For there shall rise false Hamashiachs and false prophets, and show great signs and wonders, insomuch that, if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect."
And we are not ignorant of Satan's devices. So we already know what, Esau, Edom, so-called white man, we already know what he's planning to do. Deceive the mass of the people. Everything you post on social media, sometimes you can't believe everything you see. You got to go and do what? You got to go do a diligent research to find out facts. Or is it just some shit that's made up?
Yeah,
all right?
The Bible says the simple believe every word. So a dumb nigga just hear something out there on either on YouTube or on the TV and just get sucked into it.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna say this. And you got simple niggas out here saying that they are the Messiah.
Yeah.
We accounted one guy. And guess what? And you look at his page. You got people that are deceived. He has some followers.
Yeah.
All right, so these prophecies, we're in the final hour. These prophecies have come to pass, man.
Right, and you can see it, and they're getting stronger and stronger, like the bird pains. But if you get that yourself.
What, the strong delusion?
Yeah, bird pains.
Oh, okay, kind of.
Because you see, it's intensifying. It's not. People thinking that everything is going to go back to normal. No. Yeah, the bird pains.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me read. Matthew 20. All right. You got it.
Matthew 16 and
This is
All right. Matthew 24 and verse 5. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many.
Already went into that. You got the false prophets coming, say they coming in the name of Hamashiach. All right, and you have people that's coming out here saying they actually is Yahushua himself. Well, they don't use the name Yahushua. They say they are Jesus Christ himself. Deceiving many. Because what? Because people believe on that. Okay? So they playing on the minds of the simps. The simps. All right? Go ahead, brother.
And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
And you see what? You see wars, all right? And you see rumors of wars going on over there in Ukraine, all right, Israel, all right? They got all out war going on.
So how are you hearing about this? When you go to that word rumors, how are you hearing about this? Via the news.
Yep.
Yeah, of course the prophets. But we get it from news. That's why we tie prophecy into the news. You know, brothers do videos on it being titled News and Prophecy, or Prophecy in the News, you know, however they want to title it.
In the news.
Yes, in the news. All right, so that's that word rumors. That word rumors go into news. All right, you got it, brother? Got it? Okay, copy. All right. It says, for all these slop, see that ye be not troubled.
Be not troubled.
That's it.
All right? Why? They're telling us be not troubled because why? We have what? Got the unction to know all things through the scriptures. So
you've been anointed to know.
Yes.
Right. I saw.
So we shouldn't be fearing and being scared of this thing that's coming. All right? Because we already know. So when it happens, we look like, so they got going on over there. It's good for their ass because they don't know shit. You got it, brother.
The Lord told us to count it all joy.
Yeah.
When we see these tribulations.
Because he bringing the good and the bad.
Know, oh man, the world's going to hell. We should be happy, jubilant. You got it, bro.
This second Ezra 16 and 38, it says, we start at 37. It says, behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack.
Right. They're not slack. You can see. Pretty much you can see it. Because in different places on the four corners of the earth, you got famine. All right. You got pestilence. You got wars going on. All right. So pretty much the Lord just showing you all those things that's happening through the four corners of the earth is eventually going to come on the shores of America. It's going to happen over here. Go ahead, brother.
And it's happening back to back.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's an
domino
order to it. Another thing with prophecy, what Jay got to understand, if the Lord do everything in order, prophecy is in order. All right? Everything is what? Happening according to where the Lord have it written. It says, as when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth a son, within 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb, which pains, when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment.
Right, because when a woman is having a child, or she's having birth pains, sometimes the birth pains, it lasts for hours, 24 hours, but every so often when you look around, it get worse and worse. It start off small, then it get intensified.
That's right.
All right, so that's what happens. So that's the same thing that's going on with these prophecies. You see them, at first it was like, it was small bits, the pains or the prophecy was coming at different sets in time. Now you see it is constantly increasing, it's getting worse and worse, like a woman that's having a child. All right?
That become excruciating.
Yes.
All right, excruciating pain. If brothers ever had it like a toothache, all right, or a nerve in your, it'll make your entire, bro, I had a toothache one time over here. Oh, this was hurting over here, brother. You can't even locate the nerve.
Yeah.
Like, it's like excruciating is another level of pain, man.
Hey, I used to watch.
It's unbearable.
Yeah, that's a good word. Yeah. Watch Jakes like in football when they had them hamstrings. You get sidelined, like, oh, that nigga cowed, oh, he weak, he can't play everything like that. Until it actually happens to you, you get a fucking hamstring. That's a serious, excruciating, unbearable pain to have, man. A fucking hamstring. Okay? Yeah, something like that. All right? That's excruciating pain. So the Lord said what? Thirst and pain is prepared for the wicked. Okay? It's going to come in a wide variety of forms, man. Famine going to be one. Your fucking stomach is going outside of your back, not being able to eat. Okay? That's excruciating pain, man.
That's right.
All right?
Got that word excruciating.
Bring it out.
Right here in the online at the bottom, it says to torture, to torment, to inflict very severe pain on, to rack, to plague, to harass,
You said
to
what?
vex.
It said to plague. And then we just bringing out that precept in our second. It just says the plagues draw not.
And what is a plague? A plague is a torment. It says, it's coming to the point to bring pain and torment. Go ahead, bro.
When you get X, right, which means, so something is excruciating, is also going to what? To literally crucify. So when our Lord went through that pain, it was excruciating.
Yes.
He literally was crucified.
Yes.
So he literally endured, all right, the greatest pain that a man can endure, right? That was nothing greater than the Lord's death. It's still on this record. There's no death. There's nothing that could be compared to the way our Lord was put to death, man. Hey, matter of fact, to prove it, give me Hebrews 9 and 5, and I'll give it right back to you, brother. All right, to prove that his pain was so excruciating, all right, only he could be able to endure it. All right, the Lord gave our Lord the most pain that he can bear on his shoulders. All right, that we may even be able to believe in what he endured, man.
Yes, what he went through.
You see what he went through.
Yes.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing more than that.
Yes.
Hebrews 9 and 5.
Hey, real quick, when you read it, Qua, that's what the elders always push about reading this with what? With a vision. Read the Bible with a vision. You visualizing Yahushua going through this. And we're going to go through the same thing in a like manner. Not the exact same thing, but likewise. Okay? We are of the Lord's remnant. Okay? Got to read the scripture with vision. All right?
10 and 5. Yeah, got it. Hebrews 10 and 5.
All right, Hebrews chapter 10, verse 5.
Check this. Now look what the Lord did that he may endure this. Right? Go ahead.
Wherefore, when he cometh into the world,
Who coming to the world? That's talking about
Yahushua.
Yahushua. Go ahead.
he said, sacrificing offering would have not,
Yup.
but a body has thou prepared for me.
So the Lord prepared his body to endure that. So because he was the only one that would have to endure and have that intolerable pain like that. The Lord prepared him a perfect body to do it, man. All right, because there's no way a man can actually go through what he went through. He got pissed on, spit on, beaten, tortured,
Drunk some piss.
drunk, pissed.
Yes.
All right, like in all other manners of things. All right, but the average man wouldn't have been able to endure that.
No.
From a mental aspect, so down, the Lord prepared him a perfect body to endure the pain, man. Go ahead. To suffer.
Yeah. That can take suffering.
Yes.
And that's what the whole elect have to do. We have to suffer. What he said, Paul, go tell Paul to come to me because he has a lot of things that he must suffer from me. So Yahushua is the prototype that we have to follow. We have to suffer. We got to go through hardships, man.
That's why he said on the cross. That's why Yahushua said on the cross, it is done. And dropped the tip. Meaning what? I carried and bared everything. It was the belt, and he didn't come out. The main thing was he didn't give up. The Lord wanted I won't see if you're going to give up.
Yes.
But the Lord also prepared his body to where he'll finish it. He said, Lord, it is finished.
Yes.
So it is finished meaning what? Paul said, I fought a good fight. I have kept the faith. I fought a good fight. I finished the course through. So if we don't finish, that's nothing for us to gain.
Yeah, you can't get no
You got it, huh?
He said, after he said that statement, he said, henceforth, meaning after this,
That's
okay,
right.
what awaits me is what?
Right.
A crown. Okay?
That's right.
I got the crown.
It is finished.
Now just imagine, like the brother said, just imagine the average Jason going through what Yahushua was going through. And here it is, the Quran was waiting for him. He said, hey, just give it up. And I got this right here waiting for you. The average Jacob give it up and take that MOTB.
And let me add on to what you're saying, all right? That's a beautiful thing the brother brought out. He got the power, he overcame, but what did he give us? His Holy Spirit for us to overcome. He gave us that power that he had. We prayed for that. This is Philippians 4 and 13. I can do all things through Hamashiach, which strengthen me. All right? So Yahushua did what? He gave us that same power, that same strength, so we could overcome. And that's what he said in that prayer in John the 9th chapter, man.
Got it. Water, bro. Beautiful. Right up. Yep. It's Isaiah 53 and verse 7. Got a word?
No, I don't trust that.
All right. Yeah. Isaiah 53 and verse 7. It says, he was oppressed and he was afflicted, yet he opened not his mouth. He is brought as a lamb to the slaughter, and as a sheep before it shears his dump. So he opened not his mouth.
Yep.
I mean, he kept what? He was silent. All right? He didn't get out.
He bared the yoke.
He bared the yoke. He knew this was his job to do. Okay?
I got that word.
That's why the Bible says what it is in Luke 21, Mark 13, and Matthew. It says about not taking heed when you're being persecuted, not to open your mouth. The Lord gonna give you a spirit to do so.
Yeah, thinking that what you say?
Yeah, what you say?
Yeah.
That's right, bro.
Yeah.
All right. Verse 8, Isaiah 53 and 8. He was taken from prison and from judgment, and who shall declare his generation? For he was cut off out of the land of the living. For the transgression of my people was he stricken. Like the brother said, he bared the indignations. That cross. That's what we get. That's what we're doing. Okay, so as we get closer to the end, the cross is going to get heavier. Okay, if you can receive that, the cross will get heavier. Okay, you got to remain solid. All right,
Finished.
Go ahead, brother.
When again, that was a great testimony that we have from our Lord. It says a testament is a force when what? The testator is what? Dead. Or after his death, man. So his testament, it came to a force, man, as it says in Hebrew. All right, so what he did and what he said is an account for us to have as a testament of our Lord, man. This is the word finished in John 19. It says to bring to a close, to finish, to end, past, finish, to perform, execute, complete, fulfill, so that the thing done corresponds to what has been said, the order, the command. So what's written corresponds with what he did. It says, with special reference to the subject matter, to carry out the contents of a command, which he got the command. He said, John, that it is my meat to do the will of the Lord. Right? Of him that sent me. It says, with reference also to the form, to do just as commanded, generally involving the notion of time, to perform the last act which completes a process, to fulfill. You got it, bro.
And then it takes power from on high to fulfill. All right? And what are you going to fulfill? The lot that the Lord gave to you, and that lot is, what does it say, through much tribulation,
yes,
you should enter in the kingdom of heaven, and that tribulation goes into suffering, through much suffering. I got something,
Go ahead, brother.
All right. This is Romans 8:16. The Spirit itself bears witness with our spirit that we are the children of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. Yes. So we are the children. The servant is not above his master. We got to go through what our master went through. And if children, then heirs. And heirs of Yahweh and joint heirs with Hamashiach. So the servant has to do what the king went through. Okay? It's so deep that we suffer with him that we may also be glorified together. This is the point in verse 18. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. See, so if we're going to be glorified, what you got to do? You got to go through that narrow path. And that narrow path consists of suffering, man. You got to suffer. He say, for I reckon that the suffering of this present time are not worthy. Who is suffering? The men of the Lord, the servants of the Lord. These people out here don't even know they suffer.
Right,
they got their 401ks and they saying, God bless them.
Yes.
All right? All right? But we know we're suffering because we know the truth. All right? Only do it? Yes, brother. That's how they be. Yeah. All right. And for I reckon that the suffering of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed. But so us to get that glory, we got to suffer, man. We got to go through heartache, pain, losing things, dying daily. All right? That's a part of this thing about us.
Yes.
Go back
you up, bro. I'm still there.
You break it down, right?
Right.
You can talk while you get it, brother.
Yeah.
You talk while you getting this precept.
All right.
Yeah, so hey, we gotta use, the sufferings and the things that Yahweh endure. We have to endure those same things. All right, being a part of this ministry. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. It's James chapter 1 and verse 12. It says, blessed is the man that endureth temptation. For when he is tried, we've been going over that word a lot lately, that word tried, okay? He shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to them that love him.
Right. The same afflictions and the same hardship that your house I went through. All right. And once we endure those things and we stay steadfast in this ministry, all right, in this truth, and when that persecution comes, hey, we know at the end it's going to be bitter. All right, for some of us. All right. But at the same time, everybody, all men, the elect men is going to go through some afflictions. We're going through afflictions right now, but we know it's a crown laid up for us and stored for us in heaven. Right, rulership, okay, taking down these heathens, all right, bringing back natural order, all right, to the world.
Hey, one thing, me and Yaquan was talking about the other day, like having a woman in the kingdom is going to be the least of your words. It's going to be like she's not even there. Yeah. It's going to be on your mind. It's ruling over these other nations.
Yeah, man, that worldly mindset, like on this side, having a beautiful woman, all right, that is the glory of a man. Yeah. All right, but it's thinking carnally according to your loins.
A lower level.
A lower level. When we get in the truth, we're going to have, this is just the beginning. Say Esau's the end of the world, Jacob's the beginning. We want what the Lord got for us. The Lord got more wisdom. We got more wisdom, and wisdom is infinite. We got more levels to go into. So you're going to have women, but that's not what you're going to be into. You're going to want to know how to go to wormholes. You're going to want to know how to manipulate the elements. You're going to want to know how to do these magnificent gifts that wisdom give you. And it's going to keep getting deeper and deeper. And you're not going to be looking at a woman like you look at a woman in this society, man. She's not going to be the greatest thing on your mind. Oh, I got me a little dime 10 piece, man. I got 100 of them. Nah, you're going to have that, but that's not going to be the highlight of the kingdom at all. By far, it's not going to be. It's going to be lower level, man. You know,
the main thing the men of love we focus on in the kingdom is what? Ruling.
Man, we don't even know.
But
we prophesy for it. We know about women right now. You know what I'm saying? We know women gonna be in order. We know that. But what is the part that we don't know?
That's why we don't go that far. The Bible says not to search out two things that are too high above for you, man. All right.
Well, I said we know in part,
prophesying part. That's it.
But then once he come back, he says the whole gonna be fulfilled. In other words, that which we knew in part, he gonna give us the rest, man. But right now, y'all just need this, and to let you know that a woman, the importance of a woman is not significant on the levels of wisdom, because he deprived her of wisdom and poured it out from understanding, gave it to us, and also, in the scriptures, it's about what? It's about Yahushua. The man and what? The prophet.
Yahushua in his church.
In his church.
Who is his church? The men.
The men. It says it's not permitted for a woman to speak in the church. So when our church gonna be in perfect order in the kingdom of heaven, so the women gonna be able to go what they do, bro. Yes. They gonna have a place. They gonna be in what? Went back to their place, man. Yeah. All right. And they got a great purpose too, because they gonna what? Bring the numbers up. They're going to gain the numbers back up in Israel. Right? Hit the bring back the 2/3 of our people. Right? So, yeah, they got a purpose. But at the end of the day, a kingdom goes into the domain of a king. That's what kingdom means. A king, I ain't never heard a woman being a king. No. You got the movement of woman king. What the fuck? I'm going to tell you something.
I didn't know that.
Hey, you got to think like a king. Would a king rather get his rocks off or have power over the whole realm?
Power over the whole realm.
Power over the whole realm.
Then the rocks off take your virtue. On the small level.
And it fucks up your mind.
It takes your virtue.
It makes you weak.
Yeah, it makes you weak. It takes your virtue.
A king is not thinking about no fucking woman. A woman for a king is downtime.
Yeah, that's downtime.
That's downtime. A king is thinking about what these motherfuckers doing over here. Yeah. I want them in full submission. What they doing over here, I want them in full. That's what's on the mind of a king. Where's my tribute at? Where's the tribute?
He delegating the things as king.
And that's what gets him off.
That's what gets
power. Power, man. Not no bitch, man.
A woman takes her virtue, like the brother said. A woman is a taker. She's a receiver. A king gives shit out.
Man, woman
a man. So what?
No, she trying to take your power.
That's what a woman does. No, she don't. All a woman do when you look is take. She's a taker on this side. That's why she was an aid to help Adam, but it done been reversed.
Yeah.
Now the women just take it from the man, brother. You got some women that still help the men, but overall, the demographic of the women is taken from the men.
I got to get above it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, well, it says there's prophecy, Jeremiah 31 and 22, that a woman shall compass a man. All right? Now, your power that you actually have to put inside of a woman makes you weak. When you weak, your spirit suffers. Because now you can't gird up your loins. All right? Because why? Your power. How many men was put to death because of the weakness?
Yes.
Judith,
Samson.
Holofernes was put to death because he looked upon Judith beauty.
And he had power.
And he had power.
Well, even in First Ezra, tell you about all the.
And he a wicked man.
And the men of Israel was scared of
They
him.
was scared of him.
She wasn't though.
And
And she knew she had him mesmerized by her what? Her beauty.
Yup. Same thing. Y'all stuff. Yeah. So you see what a woman is used for? All right. So over here, while the women are not in that mindset of wisdom, while the kings are not lording over their princesses, you have to have the mentality of a woman is taking my power over here. All right. And our power is of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. He said he gave us the spirit of fear, power, and a sound mind. But our virtue is through our sound mind. When we in meddling with our wisdom, we can't separate ourselves anymore. You got it, bro. Proverbs 18 and 1, man. You got it.
All right, Revelation chapter 2, verse 25. And it's a 4-time written. But unto you I say, no, Salaki, you said 25? All right, 2 and 25, Revelation 2 and 25. But that which you have already, hold fast till I come.
Right, so this is knowledge and this wisdom and understanding. Like the brother was just saying, he giving us all power. All right, you got to keep it. All right, go ahead.
I'm going to give you brothers in the come. Hey, this Luke 8, Bible Kashab. It says, in Yahushai, said, who touched me? He said, when all denied, Peter and they that were with him, master the multitude, thronged thee and pressed thee and said, is thou who touched me? And Yahushua said, somebody had touched me, for I perceived that my virtue is going out of me. But Peter was saying, ain't nothing else, brothers touch you. Like, but he said, and when the woman saw that, she was not here, so a woman touched her, which is an analogy of what I was saying.
Yeah.
A woman drains your power, your virtue, man, on this side, man. That's why you got to deal with women according to wisdom, man, that they take it not out of you. All right? Even they said that King Lemuel with Proverbs 31, what the king told Solomon, well, his mother told him about women. All right, they're going to run with your virtue, man. Go ahead.
Y'all got it. This Revelation 2 and 25, but that which you have already, hold fast till I come. Now, who did in the beginning? When you go to the book of Genesis, the Lord gave what Adam everything he needed, right? Who took it from him?
The woman.
Eve. She took it from him. He didn't hold fast to what the Lord gave to him. We learned from that. Romans 15 and 4. These are written 4 times. It's written for our learning. What he said, I learned from that. The last contract was my worst contract. So we learned from that. We ain't married no woman according to society. Bad contract. And we not letting no woman take our virtue, man. Right. We holding fast to what Yahweh Bashim Shai gave us. And what did Paul say? Hey, if you can, don't get yoked to him, man.
That's why if a woman don't be an aid, like it says in the Apocrypha, that Eve was given unto Adam as an aid. If the woman you with is messing with you mentally, it affects the way you serve the Lord.
It does.
Right? That's another part of the problem.
Well, I'm telling you,
you got it
through experience, like Elder Gabar always say.
It does.
You with a wicked bitch, that shit fuck with you, the way you move in the ministry. I'm telling you that through experience. When the Lord separated me and my baby mother, that's when I started growing. I'm telling you, I still had a long way to go. Don't get it twisted. I still had bumps and bruises. But I started growing from where I was when we separated. It was like she was a hindrance. And you don't have peace. You come in the house, it's hard to learn these scriptures if you don't have peace, man, in your house. All right, let me read. All right, verse 26. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him would I give power over the nation.
Right. So hey, if we keep this knowledge, wisdom, understanding, all right, keep these scriptures embedded in us, we keep fighting to the end, the Lord is going to give us that power. We're going to what? We're going to rule the nations, all right? We're going to have power over the nations right along the joint side with Yahushua, okay?
Verse 27. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron.
Rod of iron. So that's what we're going to be focused on in the kingdom. We're going to be focused on ruling, all right? Putting the other nations in subjection, okay?
That's why. Is that talking about a woman?
No, we ain't going to be worried about no women.
Is that talking about a woman, Aki?
No.
Men worry about power and ruling, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, that's the spirit, brother. All right. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers.
And we're going to have them in fear. They're going to fear the men of the Lord, all right? Right along with Yahushua first and foremost, all right? We're going to put that fear of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua in these nations, all right? Then after we subdue the nations and put them in captivity and we get their minds right, but they're going to be paying tribute to us, then we're going to worry about the women. We're going to get our rocks from.
We're going to play. Yeah. You're a fucking toy, bitch. You saw that movie? You're a fucking toy. Y'all saw that movie from the 70s?
No,
You told that chick, you're a fucking toy.
Hey, see, right now, Jake got to move on Eve time. If she don't want to give you, do nothing, then you got to wait on it. In the kingdom, you ain't got to wait.
Hey, I want to be politically correct so brothers don't take it the wrong way. Your wife, you don't deal with her as a toy. Now, she is for your pleasure, but you don't deal with her as you would deal with a concubine, Show her a little bit more, show her more respect than just a piece of flesh, that's your wife. Right. But in this society, they're nothing more than toys. They're not upright. You got a few brothers with decent women and you show respect, right? You know what I'm saying?
Well, the scriptures teach us about their due benevolence.
Yeah.
So it's still a balance.
Yeah.
And when we do, because some brothers, women are a pillar of rest.
Yeah.
They got a continent mind, so it can't be valued.
And you got to
And
love
she's shame-faced, right? So we deal as such. But at the end of the day, we still know Ecclesiastes 7:26 exists, right? It's not one that's good, right? So you still know that. Yeah. So it's always a balance to everything. This is Proverbs 31:3. Give not thy strength unto women, nor the ways that which destroy kings.
Right. So we gotta give our energy and our focus and our strength to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. All right, because leaning and toiling and leaning on a woman and giving your strength to a woman, that'll cause a man to slip up, fall out, go off. All right, to find himself what you can put to death or in prison behind a fucking woman. All right, so our strength need to be lying on Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua.
How many men in the scriptures debts was claimed by women? When you look today, most debts with men, it don't even be a disagreement. It be a woman in the equation. Even if it was money, that was the woman went did a deal without the man went to court. Now the other man went killed them. It's always, bro, the downfall of the greatest men in the kingdom. In the Bible was through women. First, bro, just look at it. Look at the pattern. And which our women, twice.
Solomon.
Yeah. Solomon.
Yes.
Okay. Adam. Samson.
Like you said,
David.
Yes. The majority of violence and crimes that be going on with murders and everything,
it's women.
Women are involved in that. This way he at right here. I got him over here right now with me.
Yes.
She get out the car and everything like that. He get his head lit up.
Even that rich
set
man,
the whole play up.
Even that rich man, him and his wife, where they supposed to sold all these, gave all these riches away, and him and his woman talked to me to hide some riches, and both of them.
Y'all got to put the debt. It said the feet of the men that put your father in debt wait at the door for you. Because you were the one behind it. You could have told the truth. But you might, like you say, she might have been like, oh, we're going to give him a piece of the place. Yeah. They didn't even have to bring that to him either. They just did it on their own and held their hand back. Yep. Peter didn't ask them for a tip. They just was like, oh, we're going to give them this. And they're like, you ain't giving the right amount, man. All right, if you're going to give up a elm, go and give 10% of it. Yep. You know, that you sold, you got it.
Yep. It's Matthew 6:33.
Yeah, I got some real quick. This is all backing up what the brother was going into the kingdom. Isaiah 33:18. Thine heart shall meditate terror. What is the scribe? Where is the receiver? Where is he that counteth the towers? So right now, this is what we're doing. We're meditating terror. I'm all whooping on nation's asses right now. The Lord said, ask of me, and I will give thee the heathen for thine inheritance. Not a fucking woman. Okay?
That's what men that's power.
That's power right there, man.
Yeah.
This is
women respect power.
Yeah, they do.
So once you get the way, Tony Montana said it right. He said you get the money, you get the power, then you get the woman. So a man is not looking for no woman first. He's looking for the power and the riches, the glory and the majesty. The women gonna come. Because truth be told, you got some famous guys in here that are not lookers in this society. Biggie Smalls, Forrest Whitaker. You know, those just not Hollywood humps. But guess what? They can get any woman in America they want because what? They got the prestige, the power. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, on lower level.
Yeah, false.
This is Matthew 6:33. Again, you have heard. No, that's not it. No, that's 5. Yeah, Matthew 6:33. But seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you.
All these things are gonna be added unto us. Hey, we know in the kingdom we gonna have more women, more wives. That's gonna come with it. That's the perks. But first we have to what? We have to have our mind set on the kingdom of heaven and righteousness and rulingship mentality.
You know, our heart wasn't always towards the women or the power wasn't in them. Because when we do let our power off, for the most part, I want the bitch to go. Like, I don't want to lay there. It's like the business is done almost. It's like we got a business contract to where you can't offer me wisdom. Kings deal with wisdom. So if they're around somebody, they observe the time. If they're around something that don't reciprocate wisdom, it almost don't pique their interest, brother.
Yeah.
All right? Even like us men, we like to deal with other men more than we probably deal with women on a level of communicating.
Brother.
Because, go ahead.
I don't mean to cut you off. When I call you, I'll call you about something.
Talk for hours.
But the matter I call you about, it go.
Yeah.
And then we just go, next thing we know, we're in the scripture. And how long we talking?
Hours.
Hours. Hours.
Beneficial.
And what we talking about, though? Wisdom.
Wisdom.
All right, now, when I'm with a girl that I do like,
Get on your nerve.
and I really like her.
I can like it.
My heart is inclined to
a matter of minutes.
Yeah, a matter of minutes.
She gonna turn me away.
Shut the fuck up.
She gonna turn my heart away.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
And the brother mean that in a righteous way. Mean it.
Yes.
Yeah, but he mean it in a righteous way. Because more people be like, man, why he dealing? No, the point is that he's not being it's not like we're not being satisfied to the degree in which a man or kings or priests like us want to be satisfied. This satisfies, man. All right? That's why when a woman is talking or talked about, it always goes back to her husband. When Saul's daughter was talked about, it went back to what David was out there dancing. All right?
And you know who they like to boast about? Deborah. But when the Bible introduced
she
Deborah,
went to a man. It was a man.
She went to a man of lead and it introduced her as Deborah, wife of such and such.
Yeah, it went back to her husband.
She never was a person
High esteem.
no. When it says
Like
she
a prophetess, she got it from even Judith. She got counseled by the elders
But
to
you-
go out and do what she
No,
did.
this is what black
Go ahead,
women in Christianity do. They say Deborah judge. No, the Lord used that to show how low we were during the time of Judges.
Yep.
That's how low and how defiled we were during the time of Judges. And it's really an embarrassing thing
It's an embarrassing
in the ancient
thing.
world for a woman to be lead. And the Lord was like, look how bad y'all look. Why does the gold become dim? A woman rule, a woman's judging.
Yeah.
But they don't know that.
And they're not in a position to be judges.
No.
All right, but the Lord set them up to make us ashamed because we was bringing shame on our house. Let me bring this out. Right?
I just wanted to say that was the foreshadow of that precept with God say, I'm gonna put a new thing in the earth, a woman shall compass a man.
That's right. This Proverbs 31:23. Her husband is known in the gates.
That's right.
Hey, what?
Not her.
Not her. It says, and this way talking about a virtuous going down, what she is like a virtuous woman. It said her husband is known in the gates. It says when he's sitting among the elders of the land.
Yes.
So come on, man. Whenever a woman was talked about or spoken about, it always went back to a man. What that was Ruth with Boaz, right? Was it Ruth? That was Boaz.
Yeah.
With Ruth, any women we going to, it's gonna be a man around, or elders of the land. Judah with the elders. All right, when she got the word from what she should do, before she walked out the gate, you know what was at the gate? The elders.
Yes.
Like, hey, look, when you go, blah, 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 the Lord put the spirit on, okay, no problem. All right, go, but do this. All right, when she came back, she told what? The elders of the land was going on. All right, she didn't just go back to the house, man. That's why in Corinthians, there's an order set up where the man is the head of the woman.
Yeah.
That's not just there for nothing, man. All right? Y'all got it, bro. You got it.
All right, here we go. This is Titus 2 and 3. The aged woman likewise, that they be in behavior as becoming holiness, not false accusers, not giving them much wine, teacher of good things, that they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, all right, to love their husbands, and to love their children.
So that precept the brother reading, that's the wisdom that the women had in the ancient time.
That's it.
To teach their children, the women,
Hold on.
and other women, how to be what? Submissive to their husband.
L. Turkeyman. Brother, you could come in here and either be edified, all right, or we gonna send you to the abyss, all right? You gonna go into the abyss. What I mean by that, you gonna be in a great deep, man. Talking about our outfits and all that, man. This business over here, man. This garments, this royal garments that our Lord wore, all right, with a representation. The fringes represents our law, statutes, and commandments, man.
Oh, bitch ass nigga.
All right,
When your Habashai come back,
we gonna deal with him, McCarley. Hey, with fringes, this a royal attire of kings, man. All right, in case you don't know. So now you know. So you might want to repent on that, my man.
Yeah, when our great king come back, he's not gonna be wearing Jordans and Levi's,
No.
True Religion
T-Bowes,
jeans.
Rees.
All right, when our great king come back, he's gonna be wearing similar to what we have, ancient garb, man.
Yeah,
That's how he's gonna be.
And
dressed.
the
So you gonna say that about him?
in the
You
barrel,
gonna tell him he look like a clown?
right? And royal, that purple to let you know.
Yeah.
Listen, he not coming low and meek no more. That's over with. He coming in his glory, man. That's it. So at the end of the day, when he come, like the elder always say, you gonna smell his frankincense from a wing. When you can smell a man cologne, that means he in the presence of you, man.
Yeah.
All right, you gonna smell him when he coming, man. All right, you got it, bro. But hey, L. Turkeyman, this a real matter, man. Well, that's his name, man.
Yeah, that's his
name.
name.
All right. Yeah, the Hebrews dress like this, man. L. Turkeyman. That ain't even a serious name, man.
Man, speak for itself.
You can't take you serious.
No,
man.
that L shit. That's that niggas with
Don't matter.
you know,
ain't gonna take
commit nigga.
Oh,
L
okay.
this, L that. Yeah, he into that shit.
He with the outward appearance. It's all good though. We, our spirits, we dealing in the spirit. That's why a spirit man can't, a carnal man can't discern the things that spirit, man. All right? He talking about dresses. We talking about order and wisdom. Power.
yes.
Right? Go ahead. We ain't gonna stay too long on your L Turkey, man. Just sit back and enjoy the show. Or we gonna send you to the great abyss. Go ahead.
Yes. Put that raid on it.
Yeah, we're gonna put that red on it.
Okay.
It's all good.
We got a lot of raid.
Let's see what he said from him.
A lot of raid for you roaches, man, on the comment board. All right, this first Ezra, chapter 4, verse 36 through 38. It says, all the earth called upon the truth, and the heavens blessed it. All work shake and tremble at it. And with it is no unrighteous thing. Wine is wicked, the king is wicked, women are wicked. All the children of men are wicked. Who are the children of men?
These heathen nations.
All right. It says, and such are all the wicked works, and there is no truth in them, and their unrighteousness also they shall perish. Okay? All the children of the heathens, wicked ass women, because the Lord gonna destroy the vast majority of women who's over here in Babylon the Great alone. Yeah, they're gonna get put down. Okay?
Yeah, because I showed the brother a YouTube handle. They got a YouTube channel where they put on there, like, majority of they posters on there be like nothing but Israelite women getting put to death. A plethora of them. Every day is a video popping up with an article or news feed with Israelite women getting put to death by their boyfriends or husbands or getting kidnapped, getting put to death.
Even when you do a statistical outlook on babies being born, it's 61% women and 39% men, which that number is lopsided. So you have probably more or less more women, and it's that way anyways because a king have what? Multiple women.
Yeah, multiple
All right,
wives.
it's more women than men.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
And the Lord did that. Even you can look it up.
Yeah,
The
On purpose.
boys being born is like 39%. Women is 61%. That's why it's more girls than man child.
Man, it's safe to say Yahweh Bashim Yahushua did not create man to deal with one woman.
Of course not.
Yes.
Ain't safe to say. That's in the command. That's in the law.
And see, Nate, the brother from St. Jersey did a video on it. The dude asked Nate, he said, is it lawful for a man to have one wife? Nate went to the scriptures and showed him what it was. And then, but we know according to how the scripture said, we're not bound to just one wife.
But the wife is bound to one man.
That's it.
And that's why you got to
understand.
That's why you got to understand the letters of Paul and understand the word dispensation. He said the Lord gave me permission to say certain things. He gave him permission to tell us how to navigate in captivity. All right? That's why he say all things are lawful. It's lawful to have multiple wives, but is it expedient to get a bunch of Babylonian women with these Babylonian mindsets? You know what I'm saying? She's gonna be envious of the other woman. When it's not her night, and this one's night over here, she's gonna go crazy and she's gonna go cheat. So why get more than one of those women? All right?
They got this thing called salaki, but go ahead.
So Nate and them, when they rightly divide the scriptures, they don't know what they're doing. According to the law, it's lawful. But do our laws reign supreme in Babylon? No. So you have to render the Caesar what is Caesar and conform to society to a certain extent. And if you try to keep the laws in this society, go put down a sodomite and see what happens to you. All right? It's lawful to knock off a sodomite. Who gonna do it? Is Nate gonna do it? He gonna get the chair. Hate crime.
Yes.
All right? So it's lawful to have multiple women, but it's not expedient to do it here. And if you're a bishop, a deacon, what you gonna do with multiple wives? You gotta deal with this right here. Just imagine Apostle Tahar with 6 wives. He's not gonna be as on fire as he is right now.
The women require time.
Yes.
Then you gotta have the actual funds to do so. The money. Jake barely got a fucking, some in his pocket to take care of fucking self.
Yeah, you can't. Even when we got wives, brother.
Polygamy.
When we did get wives, when we look at Solomon, he dealt with his wife. Like you can't just get bitches and be throwing them according to our law and commandments. Now, all the women are hoes. All right? So you got to know the balance of dealing with it. So when we got women, we took upon what we had to do for them, brother, according to the law. All right? And we don't have that. We're in captivity. We don't have riches. We don't got the money. We better take care of ourselves. So why enjoying all that to your flesh like that?
Yes.
Right? It's going to drive your mind crazy, man. Yeah, we can have multiple wives, but then if you have it, they might be they might be discombobulating your spirit, man. All right, having you you're going to be all over the place, man.
Back up what
you're going to be tossed to and fro. Go ahead.
Exodus 21 and 10. If he take him another wife, her food, her raiment, her duty of marriage shall not diminish.
And so, all right, Jake, yeah, you could deal with multiple women, but is you gonna treat them all as wives?
Can you take care of
them? Can you take care of all of them?
Duvienberg.
You gotta buy her Duvienberg.
You gotta get her, do the same. Can you afford to?
You gotta take every
wife
one first. Yeah, everyone is your number one.
Yeah.
Is you ready for that, Jake? So if you're ready for that, handle your business. Good luck to them. And we don't even deal with luck. I'm gonna throw that out there. We don't deal with luck. Ain't no such thing as that.
Yes.
Right.
All right.
You got men that can afford that
and don't do it
and can't do it
and can't do it.
Can't do it.
Afford it financially, but not in the spirit.
Yeah.
And we dealing with the house of the Lord, man. You can't really deal with that like that. To be wise, right? You got men that deal, but to be wise, you'll find out like the Lord will grow you more if you just. Like that.
You balance yourself.
If you balance yourself,
if you take Paul's advice, you're gonna be good.
Let me read it, brother.
That's right, brother.
This 1 Corinthians chapter 7 and verse 27. It says, "Art thou bound unto a wife? Seek not to be loose. Art thou loose from a wife?
Yeah.
Seek not a wife."
Hey, it tell you in if I could get it, Hebrews 7. It says, "He that had a wife careth for the things of the world," because your wife don't want to be in the world, man. All right, but he that don't have a wife careth for the things of the Lord. Now that don't mean men who got wives don't care for the thing of the Lord, but his business is towards the Lord. He got little business. With a woman be man. My woman had us doing some unnecessary shit. What? And I'm thinking like, you gotta really step in and be like, man, come on, bro, we about to do this. Because a woman will just have you in there and everywhere,
out there, bro.
Walking all in places where y'all don't know where y'all at. Never like, they are wandering spirits, man. at home. Simple.
Simple, man.
All
Like
right, I'm
simple
dealing
things.
with wisdom. My women coming in, I gotta do when I go in the field, I handle business, I'm coming back
Let's
in.
go do this,
Let's
babe.
go do this.
babe.
You would leave with a
Oh,
woman
no.
in the morning,
Yeah.
to do one thing, quiet, and wouldn't come back to the night.
Midnight.
That's how my mom is.
Brother, I'm serious,
You
brother.
coming back to news on.
Yeah, you coming back to news on.
Yep.
Like,
10 o'clock news.
Yes, bro.
brother, no, that's the end of the day when the news
Yes,
come
the
on.
news come on.
We at the end of the day.
Back this time.
Yeah.
With all the
You got
bags
5
and
o'clock
everything.
news.
You didn't want.
Woman had you at the 10 o'clock news.
10 o'clock news, you
That's why I
finished.
said that. You didn't went and got groceries out the
Yes.
supermarket. You done went to the fucking mall and got everything.
Yeah.
You walking.
That's probably a woman.
That's a woman. It was a
That was
woman.
a woman.
It's a woman with her kid.
And
she's
still
still
That's
going.
a woman. Get that car.
Dumb bitch.
Get that car. Look at that blue car. That's a woman going down the one way. It's still going. It finally took. Come on, brother. Man, come on. The Lord ain't fucking around, bro. Come on. That's the spirit, brother.
I think
Hey,
the song
hey,
She
hey,
turned back around. She coming back this way now.
Hey.
Come on.
Realize it.
Come on. It's all good.
Yeah,
No,
you
that's
got
how
it.
the Lord show you things.
They just, spiritual.
And let me say this too: women have more ranks than men. Okay, in these fucking years, man.
I agree with that.
Women tear them cars up.
I agree with that.
Look,
That's a dude. That's a dude. That's a dude. That's a J.
He listening to us.
Yeah,
He listening to
that's
a woman, he That's even more than what we saying. That's even more. That's even better.
Man, that's Adam and Eve.
Yeah. She brought him that fruit.
Now you going backwards.
Now, it's even better that it came that way because that's the way we talk about it.
Yes.
When you giving the power to the woman,
going back.
you going back.
Going back.
You working
Ride
in
number
reverse.
one way. Drive number one way.
That's the spirit, brother. Go ahead. All right.
Yes. 1 Corinthians chapter 7 and verse 28. But, and if thou marry, thou hast not sinned. And if a virgin marry, she have not sinned. Nevertheless, such shall have trouble in the flesh.
Yeah.
But I spare you. So the Lord is saying, even if you have a wife, you have not sinned. But you're going to have trouble in the flesh. Okay? Meaning what? Because you're locked into this ministry right here, and a woman requires time, that's going to be troubling you right now. Which can ultimately lead to what? A separation. Okay? Now you're not fucking the woman, okay, because you're devoted to this. Why you gotta give time to that woman, you balance it. Do this, and you get back to the work. Once you want, okay, get your rocks off, get back to the work. How much more of having more women is going to add to the trouble in the flesh?
And most of these women are foolish women.
Yes.
That's something you got to know too, because they're dealing with they got adulterous spirits on them. All right, they're dealing with men in the world. They took the jab. All right,
yes.
they are dealing with Esau, Edom. They the enemy. All right, they hand in hand, joined in. Most of these women are foolish. And when a woman that's foolish, you got it. Proverbs 9 and 13. A foolish woman is cleverest. She is simple and know it nothing. You got it.
These women today,
Job 39 and 17.
they don't know nothing.
They don't know that.
The man is the head of the household, so the man have to what? Give direction and order to the woman. All right. This, in order for the woman to know all things, she got to come to her husband like, hey, look, how should I handle this situation? What should I do?
Yeah.
Right.
And
These
good
women-
luck. And like you say, we don't deal with luck. But good luck with
Yeah.
with an American woman, with an American
mindset.
American nigga woman. Good luck with that. They're not about submitting and following
Oh,
orders
no indeed.
and things like that.
Oh, you heard what your boy said, huh? For the Spurs? Oh, what his name is? Yeah, Wembyama. He say, man, I never get an American woman.
Yeah, I seen
Oh,
that.
the American women went doing it. Especially Jake, he went in on him.
Too massive.
Oh, we not checking for you anyway, Wemby. He don't want you.
Yeah.
He don't want you.
Yeah, you don't want
He say, man, if I get anything, it's gonna be from Europe or something. Or Britain. Oh, that's what he said.
Yeah, with some all that.
With some order.
Hey, 'cause when you
More
tell
order than this shit.
Yes, brother.
when you tell these American women something, oh, you ain't my daddy.
Yeah.
You don't tell me what to do.
Oh, how you women on end for? Or you ain't got some serious. Isaiah
It
32.
sound like you said that from experience.
Isaiah 32 coming, boy. Let me finish it off.
We're saying it.
1 Corinthians.
Saying it from experience.
Yes. 1 Corinthians chapter 7 and verse 29. It says, but this I say, brethren, the time is short. It remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they had none.
Now, what that mean? Do that mean just don't go deal with no woman? Because really, if you ain't really dealing with a woman, like your spirit is more inclined to do the work of the Lord more. That's a beautiful thing, having a unique spirit. And some brothers done devoted and made vows that they don't deal with women again when we get in the kingdom. And that's cool. All right, that's cool.
I'm not gonna have no.
Yeah,
not
I'm
me,
not
but,
gonna.
no, Jake,
Yeah, I'm not gonna deal until we get in the kingdom because. But that's a great thing. But being as though you don't have a wife, don't mean you don't gotta deal with a woman. But just be advised and be mindful that that same woman that you putting stake into, she could be going like this, man.
Yeah.
It could disappear.
Yeah.
All right. So what you think you have hold to, it can all be what? Let loose over here, man. You know, go ahead.
I got one. This 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 26.
Well, that's why I just read it.
Oh, you didn't read the part I read.
Oh, well, let me read it. I'm already there. 1 Corinthians chapter 7 and verse 26.
Yeah.
I suppose, therefore, that this is good for the present distress.
But hey, what's the present distress? Now this is Paul giving advice. What was the present distress? That's why we say when you learn these scriptures, you got to become a historian. Paul was living, going throughout Asia Minor. What was the present distress going amongst the Israelites? Everybody was Hellenized. Nobody was thinking according to the law of Moses or our culture or customs. So what is that when it comes to courtship with a woman? It's a distress. He says so because of the present distress, the mindset of these women, the way these women think, keep going.
Yes. It says, I say that it is good for a man so to be.
He says good for a man so to be. Stay single. Find you something. Hey, look at somebody.
Single and mingle.
That was it? Hey,
wow.
Hey, what old boy said on that movie, The Four Brothers? He said, you don't pay a woman for her body. You pay her to leave. You pay her to leave. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But no, but because of the present distress, a woman's supposed to be a delight.
Yes.
The book of Song of Solomon say her breast is supposed to nourish you. You're supposed to enjoy her company. But because of the present distress, can you do that in America?
No.
They want to conquer you. They want to rule you. So he said it's best to be as though you don't have one.
A lot of men be having fucking
ministry, man.
Men be having fucking heart attacks and everything. The woman be stressing the fuck out. And Jake's so damn weak. Behind a woman, he actually kill a woman, then take his own self out. It's called a murder-suicide. Now both of y'all in the spirit world. A crime of passion.
I got you, sir. This is why 25 and 13.
26.
Give me any plague with the plague of the heart,
Yes.
and any wickedness with the wickedness of a woman.
And when you go into that word heart, that goes into the Hebrew word of la'ab, your mind. All right? So we don't want to be plagued in the mind and just fall short of the glory of Yahweh Shem outside and focus on these women. All right? Because focus on these women, that's an ultimate plague. All right? Because you can, like I said, in the beginning, you can eventually get yourself put to death. All right? You can find yourself in prison. Okay? Or you can find yourself not focused on Yahweh Shem outside in his word. You got it, brother.
I'm gonna jump to 20. As I'm gonna break this down now. As the climbing up a sandy way is to the feet of the age, his strength is dwindling. All right, his natural force have been abated because he's up in age. He's getting weaker. All right, that's why Solomon was gotten in his weaker time when he was up in age, man. That's when he started sacrificing unto these other nations' gods. Now, what he was doing, he wasn't getting on his knees doing it, but he was building houses unto the women. That was asked made, build us a house that we may serve our God. He started giving unto that.
Yes.
So you're committing what? Spiritual adultery to the Heavenly Father. Because they couldn't do him that when he was in his younger age. Because he was in his youth.
Yes.
All right? It says...
Please, brother, can I say something out before you read that out? Like you said, it didn't come on till he got up in age, right?
Uh-huh.
A lot of men right now today, you may go 10, 15 years by so-called staying or not cheating. Ain't no such fucking thing as cheating.
Right.
Not cheating on your wife.
Cheat.
But after so long, after you get so...
For real?
That's right, bro. Yes. After you get so much up in age, now he's out there, what they say, he's buying PUSSY. He's tricking it off. Okay? So he got tired of the woman at home. Okay? Well, she done got up in age. She don't want to give it to me no more.
Cold.
Now you get, it's cold. Okay? She don't want to give it to you no more. Now you got to go out and do other things right now. So how can you be fruitful and multiply when Eve is only giving you, look, I'm having like 2 or 3 kids, and I'm getting my tubes tied, and I'm getting clipped and burnt and everything like this. How the fuck can we produce? I got to go get me another woman now.
Well, when David was in his laying on his bed, they sent him a young woman unto him.
Yeah.
Comfort him, man. Yeah. All right? Because we want to deal with a fresh, vibrant young thing. We don't want to go get no old women. It says, As the climbing up a sandy way is to the feet of the aged, so is a wife full of words to a quiet man. A quiet man is not a man who never say anything. A quiet man is him who's what? He's studying to be quiet about his business. He go about the business of the Lord. He's self-control and discipline. Yeah. He living a plain life.
That don't mean he don't talk.
Yeah, he's not playing. He's not been playing in a confident way. But you have to understand that he's a plain man. Laid back, he go work. He get his daily bread. He serve the Lord. He keep the commandments. He's a quiet man. He's not loud. He's handling business. All right.
Yes.
It says, but a wife that's full of words, that's clamorous. All right. Well, you don't take me nowhere on Saturday because you always with them brothers and with the dogs. Yeah. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Well, the Bible says in Proverbs, she's loud.
You loud.
She's loud.
It says
like Joe White.
You got it.
Like Joe White.
Yeah, Joe White. Yeah. You should curse the Lord and die.
Yeah, like,
what are you talking about? Yeah, you foolish.
Around your ass, man.
Come.
This is all Sirach 21 and 21. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman, and desire her not for pleasure.
Hey, so you're not supposed to. Hey, you see a woman walking by. Yeah, you're like, hey, oh yeah. You know, you stumbling at the beauty of that woman.
The first thing you see though on a woman is beauty. So let's deal with that.
That's the first law of attraction.
Like that's the first law of attraction. With a woman like you only looking at me because I look. Of course.
Yes.
What do you mean? This is
what sticks out.
What are you talking about? But they don't know anything, brother. How you doing? They don't know anything, brother. When you think about it, a woman will be like, well, you only looking at me because I look well. What else do I see? I don't know nothing of you. This is all I can see. All right? And that's
the distress.
With the thing that she have also. Bitch might come up here looking nice, driving one of them Mercedes GLK, all the things, big fucking house, whatever like this.
Don't want nobody to look at it.
And don't nobody look at it. and then that box is not well nourished. It has a smell on it.
pH balance all
pH
over.
balance is totally off. Okay. The house is not clean at all. It's all type of things that go into play with. So don't stumble at the beauty of it. She might be full of AIDS. A lot of women that go, a lot of them young girls that go to Southern University, the quote-unquote HBCU, Historic Black College University, them young girls got all kind of chlamydia, gonorrhea, herpes. 18, 21 years old, right there on Southern University campus. I know because I went up there. Okay? And then be young girls who be infected like this.
Hey,
and older Eves had it too.
Hey, I dare say they don't want no nigga looking at them, but then go at home and be in the mirror longing for attention.
Yes.
A woman only thrive off attention. If all the men would, if we would all the men would just deal with each other and never look at them, man, they'll give into whatever we want them to do. Why? They only go off with they're driven by attention, man.
Right.
But to act like they don't want it.
Yeah.
But there are 7 mirrors in the house.
Yes.
What are you doing, man?
Hey,
And they always on the phone.
And they camera looking at this.
When I went to Southern, they had a blood drive. And a lady that did the blood drive, she said that 60 to 70% of the blood is contaminated. Vast majority of women had STDs.
That's the oil of their bodies, too.
Yes.
The blood is the oil of your body. If that's corrupted, you corrupted.
And see what they doing because they got this thing where you draw blood from you and you get to donate blood or whatever like this and you get a $5 for this shit like right now.
Yeah.
So you're taking contaminated blood out of another person and putting it into another person. How diabolical is that? You're actually giving that person AIDS or whatever kind of
Tainted blood you
STI
got.
they fucking have.
They
These
check
blood banks
the
are-
plasma.
They do check the
They
plasma.
check it before they put it in
Yeah, they
somebody
put it in
else's
somebody.
body. But that's how they know that person is fucked up.
Yes.
Yeah.
By
See,
checking,
but
yes.
that blood bank shit off. Because when we
That's
distribute
all.
blood
That's
to each
about
other
it.
enough.
Yes, no. Can't
Brother,
do
you
it.
can't even be
Can't do that.
dealing with your woman. Your woman got put away when she was on her issue
on
on
the
blood.
cycle,
Like,
yeah.
you don't even be around that. But go ahead.
Flower.
If a drop of blood fall on you from another person, that's
goes
unclean.
You unclean.
If your blood
Drop
drop on you, you're
You
unclean
unclean.
until the evening.
Yeah, you ain't supposed to be licking your blood. Well, as kids, you get cut.
Yeah.
We didn't did it. I didn't did it.
Right.
We ain't supposed to do that, brother. All right, go ahead. You
Nah,
got
just
it.
back you up on that point you made earlier about them wanting attention. Well, if y'all ain't want attention, why would you come out the house dressed the way you dress?
Yeah, provocative.
Yes.
You're being provocative to the eyes.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, a woman is always goodly to look upon. That's why it says, don't stumble at her beauty.
Yes.
It ain't say don't look. Brother, if we don't look at women, then we can only look at men. Man, I'm trying to see some soft legs. We done been around each other, looking at each other, and brother was like, man, I'm trying to get around some soft legs.
Yeah.
But it's the nature of a man.
Yes.
Stop being overright.
Stop being overright,
Right.
man.
What a holes in.
When it said stumble, it comes right back and said desire.
Yeah.
So when you stumble, it means you just all the way out.
You done fell all the way out.
Out your top right now.
Yeah.
And then you desire, I got to have it.
I gotta
You
have
have
it. You gonna commit adultery
Yes.
through desire. That's why I said through desire, man having separated himself. You gotta be holy unto yourself.
Yes.
Because your desire carrying to your appetites. Your appetite's gonna cause you to sin. Then it's gonna become transgressing in iniquity, and it's a two-edged sword. The Lord gonna be
Hey, young man. Hey, brother. Hey, brother.
That's
You know what they on the phone talking to their women. Them niggas look like occupy. They look like
Moses.
They look like Moses. Yeah, they look.
That what you just was going into, that's that account with the elders over there in the book of Susanna.
Susanna.
Susanna. Yeah.
Susanna. Yeah. Yeah, that's a heavy account with them too. They had an adulterous mindset. They were stumbling at her beauty.
Yeah.
But she was taken.
They were bored out.
They was bogged out. She was married, man.
But you got men out here
Bogged out
walking
like
in
that.
spirit right
Right
now.
now. If you let your woman get on the TV
Yeah.
on the tree and take a picture
Come
like
on.
that, that's not come on, man. That's for your man at home to see.
Yeah.
A woman supposed to be actually dressed in modest
Modest
apparel.
But that's the distress. Like
Wearing
this
bust
brother been
pants.
saying.
Yes.
That's the distress of the mind. Like,
Oh man,
Yeah, that's a
man, these
beautiful.
hoes, man.
Yes.
Stretch.
Rock 25 and 22.
Can't put love into them.
A woman, if she maintained her husband, is full of anger, impudence. Oh, gotta get that word. And much reproach.
Much reproach.
A wicked woman.
Full of words.
That's right, bro.
That reproach
Yes.
is full of words. And one thing you ain't gonna never win, Jake. You're not gonna win an argument with a woman. I've learned that through experience. You're not gonna get louder than her because she clamorous. And secondly, she gonna just keep saying shit no matter how far you go. It gets to a point to where men as lions, if I keep going back and forth with a man, it's time to lock horns. It need to be action. With a woman, it ain't the same. You do something to her, you going to jail. The ministry gonna be blamed. So you gotta what? Move accordingly. All right? So you can't win no argument with a woman who's full of words. And then they vain, empty words, man. You see? Men of the Lord, words are they're accounted for. Okay? Go ahead, brother.
That word impudence. It says rudeness,
Rudeness.
disrespect,
Disrespectful. Oh, that's good.
I love it.
boldness,
Bold with it too.
cockiness.
Cocky.
Yes. Immodesty.
It's modesty. Not modest.
Wow.
They tell you the age women supposed to treat the young women, they're supposed to dress with modest apparel.
Yes,
When
bro.
you look at the women today, all right, the modest apparel is to have the bottom part of their ass cheeks up.
Yes, that's right, bro.
That's modest to them.
Yes.
Their cleavage is showing, right? Completely new. You got some women out here coming with new. They have the see-through, everything on is all new. They don't have drawers, nothing on. You can see straight through.
Yes,
It's
bro.
transparent. Go ahead.
Yes.
Oh, that's the new attire.
Oh yeah, that's the new attire.
That's the modest attire.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
modest to
That's
them.
modest to them. Yep.
See through everything.
This is Proverbs.
Well, I got a dress on, but you
Yup.
can see right through the damn
You
whole
see right
dress.
through it.
Go ahead, brother.
This is
Sorry.
Proverbs 7:4. Say unto wisdom, that thou art my sister, and call understanding my kinswoman. That's the women we are. That's the women we infatuated with. Okay. That they may keep thee from the strange one. That's what we talking about right now. What's a strange woman? A woman is dressed half naked, that has no discretion, has a complete all-out whore, and she thinks like an American.
Well, that's that woman in Proverbs that was on the corner. She said, "My man take a bag."
This
and he
it.
going
Yeah,
a long
this
way."
it.
That's
This
it.
it. This it.
All right, bro, you got it.
All right.
Let them know we read from her.
1 Corinthians 7, I started verse 4. But the whole chapter goes into, it actually goes into other
That's
philosophies.
Proverbs, right?
Yeah,
That's
Proverbs. Proverbs 7 chapter. The whole chapter really goes into philosophies, but when you read it head up, for what it says, it's talking about an off woman. All right? Yeah. All right. And verse 5 says, that they may keep thee from the strange woman and from the stranger with flatter with her words. All right? And that's what wisdom does for us, man. Because like we were saying earlier, these women is the reason a lot of these dudes are going up to the spirit realm. Women be in these situations with these dudes killing each other. Oh, that guy, Alpo, yeah, you see Alpo interview? He killed a lot of people behind women. He killed a lot of people behind women, man. All right?
Was fight over a bitch.
Yeah. Right, brother.
Yeah.
All right? And it reads that they may keep thee from the strange woman which flatter with her words. You got women out here that are with men that would come seduce you and have you in an adulterous affair, man. All right, so you gotta have wisdom to defend you. Now, since we've been in the ministry, what we ask every woman when we take a liking to a man, you have a man. That's the first thing.
And then you gotta sometimes you gotta dissect that because they think like, oh, just somebody I'm talking to. No, do you have a husband, a man, a boyfriend, a boo, a dip? You gotta call all that. Yeah, so she be like, oh yeah, well I got that one and that one, but I don't got these. Like man, not really.
No.
Oh, it's shaky.
Right
man,
now.
you gotta move around. It's
Complicated. I heard that.
Yeah, we separated right now. Man, come on, man.
Yes, man.
Just go and get another woman.
Yes.
The earth is full of women. They got most of these niggas faggots, most of these niggas in jail, and most of them dying. So they got enough. They got single women, all right?
Yes.
Like where you won't have to commit adultery, man. If you burn it. Right? That's why Paul says better to marry than to burn, brother.
Yeah, me and his brother don't go to clubs to look for women.
Go to Walmart.
We go to Barnes and Noble and
Walmart.
Whole Foods. I met him talking to a boy in Whole Foods.
Go try to get a kosher.
That's when we go get a coach. You know,
the closest thing to a kosher woman.
Yeah. Something.
Eve not working fuck, but she the closest thing to get something on this side.
I go in Whole Foods, put some shit in the bucket, and I go around hollering at bitches. Real talk. I met him doing that.
It'll be organic. When you think about it, there's an organic way to actually meet women. Well, you got some men that go on these websites and shit like that. That shit dangerous. Men is getting set up.
Yeah.
Like that shit is, you can't really deal with that, especially if you're not nourished. You know? Yeah. Like a man could deal with, what he want. He could go spend his money on what he want. We understand that. But certain avenues is not the right thing for Jake to do, man, according to your spirit. That's why when you organically meet a woman, it was set up by the Lord.
It's set up by the Lord.
It was set up by the Lord. And really you can wait through the spirit. The Lord will bring a man. He'll bring you a woman, man. You know? Like, don't be praying to the Lord every day for no damn woman either, Jake. You know, you got Jake praying.
No. I was telling Uriah, the other day, I went to Rouge's. Who was here yesterday? You was here. Then I said I was going to Rouge's to give me something to eat. This is what happened when I went to Rouge's. I got in line and I didn't put my money on my cash app on my phone, and the phone with my cash app on, I need Wi-Fi for it because it's not on my phone that I use. So when I got up there, I was like, damn, I don't got enough money. And I was asking the cash lady, I was asking the lady at the cash register, do y'all got Wi-Fi here? So I was waiting for the Wi-Fi to come so I could put the money on there. And the chick behind me, a nice looking chick. She was like,
that yesterday,
I told him about it yesterday when I came to the gym. I was like, the chick behind me's like, oh, don't worry, I'll pay for it. And I wasn't thinking she was attractive. And I was like, I normally be in Jake mode. Well, look, hey, shorty, let me get your number so I can take you to dinner and the movie to repay you. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, I thought about that when I left. I was just like, thank you, I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? But it looked like a decent young chick, and the average American chick ain't doing that.
No.
They not doing. They gonna be broke ass nigga.
Yeah, you can't even take a girl to
broke ass
Applebee's.
niggas.
They don't even. You saw that?
I seen that
like,
cheesecake.
They like my first date at Cheesecake Bistro. You got 3 kids for 3 different niggas, and then you've been dealing with multiple niggas. Now you get with a man who take you on a date, and you like, my first date can't be Applebee's. What are you talking about, man? You defiled and polluted, man.
No appreciation.
No appreciation, man. Go ahead.
This verse 7. And behold, among the simple ones I discern among the youth a young man void of understanding. All right, and we normally don't go this long on no women.
Right.
But this is for the young brothers that's coming in. All right, if you don't have understanding dealing with these women in this society, you can find yourself unalive.
Yeah.
Now you're going to wake up dead.
Yes.
Jay gonna wake up dead. You're going to be about Heavenly Father when you wake up.
You have some chicks that'll set you up out of men. Then you'll have some chicks, they ain't even trying to set you up, but they know they dealing with this crazy ass, diabolical ass nigga. Yeah. And whoever he see with her, he trying to kill.
He kill.
And they'll know that beforehand.
Yep. But then he wouldn't kill her.
And he ain't gonna kill her.
He ain't gonna kill her. He's just killing everybody who deal with him, man. You got it.
So you gotta have understanding how to move in this place.
Yeah, because we had an incident where I worked at. They had this female that worked in the kitchen. She was fucking with a guy like that. And the guy, he ended up shooting up the car with her and the children in there. he didn't kill nobody, but she ended up getting her ass shot in the fucking leg. You know what I'm saying? And her ass out of work, but this nigga, he in jail. Over a woman.
And it reads, passing through the streets near her corner, he went way to her house, all right? And wisdom wasn't defending him because he didn't have understanding, all right? In the twilight, that means darkness. He don't have understanding. Twilight and darkness means what? You don't have this truth, all right? And that's what happens. The men that don't have this truth, this happens to them every day.
Get taken.
All right? They get taken. That's right, brother.
Where it tell you that in Job 36:20, that desire not the night when men are taken in their place.
Yes, brother.
So you taking it when nighttime comes, we taking? No, it don't mean that. What it's talking about the twilight or the darkness, man.
I mean, they don't have no understanding.
They don't have no understanding.
What Paul said, we are men, people of the day,
not the night.
Yeah. All right, that means we have this truth, but this truth is likened to light.
You can see in the dark.
Yeah, and we can see in the dark. We're nocturnal.
Yes,
so if we out at night, we know how to move. We know how to move. Society. If we go to a club, or we somewhere where a bunch of niggas at, it's getting too dark in here, fellas. Let's go. There's too many niggas here. Let's go.
Well, Apostle Hall said he see niggas on the street. He moves going on all the side.
Yeah. And it reads, passing through the street near her corner, and he went way to her house in the twilight in the evening. In the black, dark night, he didn't have no understanding. And behold, they made him a woman with the tying of a harlot and supple the heart. She is loud, stubborn, and her feet abide not in her house. That means she's adulterous.
Yes.
All right?
I got it, bro.
She deal with other men, and she would get you killed. Now is she without now in the streets and lie up in wait for every corner. That's your typical woman here in America. Okay? That's the typical broad here. All right? And you know this time about philosophy. If you don't watch it, a bitch be trying to get you to celebrate Valentine's Day. Hey, well, you can't just make an exception for my birthday. I had a boy I was dealing with ask me that.
Now you're making these demands.
All these women gonna try you. It don't matter if you serve the Lord, they gonna try you. Your woman will try you every now and again. I can wear these shorts out there. What?
Babe, what you think about this?
But man, what you think me? You know I'm rock like that. Oh, my bad, I'm tripping.
Why would you ask me that?
They gonna try you, bro. You gonna get tried, brother. I don't even fuck. These women ain't in order like you think, bro.
That's the trouble in the flesh, bro.
Yes.
Hey, I'm gonna get straight to the point. I'm gonna go down. This is what you talking about. This is how she played it. All right. This is Proverbs 7:17. I have perfumed my bed with myrrh, aloes, and cinnamon. Come, let us take our fill of love until the morning, and let us solace ourselves with love. For the good man, her husband, is not at home. He's going on a long journey. He has taken a bag of money with him, and lo, he will come at the day appointed. Look, my husband ain't gonna be here no time soon. You can come home. I'm gonna have on that thong. You heard me? I'm gonna have the house smelling well. Let's commit adultery.
That's for you.
That's an American woman.
And then what she do? Get the scripture where it says she wipe it out mouth. Right? She take elbows in that quiver. You got it. All right.
That's the point I want to make. These wayward women will have you in an adulterous affair,
and
the Lord will kill your ass, man.
She wipe it up out and say, I have done nothing wrong. You wrong, there's two left shoes, man. You got it, bro.
Yeah.
But we got the wisdom to deal with women. When the Lord put Adam in that trance, all right, and he bought that rib of himself, man. He gave him instructions on how to deal with the woman, bro. When you're in a trance, all right, when it said when deep sleep falling upon a man, then the Lord sealed your instructions. He put Adam in a trance. And that rib is just a metaphor of dealing with a woman that was close knitted to him in his line, man. All right? But still, you got to still know how to deal with a woman. Because though your Eve was of the line, she still dealt with the enemy, with the serpent.
And they show you Adam just deliberately disobeyed.
He disobeyed what he was taught.
Because it say Adam wasn't deceived by the serpent.
He wasn't deceived.
So that means he knew right from wrong.
That's right.
He didn't get played.
Yeah.
But his heart inclined to Eve with it. So he had it. And he just went astray because of a wayward woman. And it happens to the best of them.
Of course.
You got it. It better not happen in this final hour.
No,
it can't happen no more.
It can't happen no more.
The kingdom of heaven is at hand. There's no more room for error.
It's like pretty much, you know what I'm saying? When Adam was dealing with the woman was very pleasing to his needs, or she kept him comfortable.
Well, that was about as righteous as the women gonna get, and she went on.
Yeah,
man. I think about it. That was as righteous as the women. That was, come on, bro.
Yeah.
That was. It wasn't no. It was no more women more righteous than that coming down. Obviously, you got the Marys and coming down, but That was supposed to be the prototype of the what? Of a woman that's silent and a loving woman. That's a double grace.
I'm gonna give you an example of these broads out
That's
here.
supposed to be a double grace.
You could be in the truth and you know right from wrong, and you dealing with a broad, and let's say she's smoking a blunt or something. What that bitch gonna do?
Pass it to you.
Hey, just hit it.
Let's hit it.
Look, I don't smoke. I don't fuck around. But let me just blow you a gun.
Yeah.
Let me just blow you a charge.
Even after that,
See what I'm saying?
after so many puffs on that blunt, she forget you even told her because the weed got her so
fucking discombobulated.
Pass that
Pass
bitch.
the bitch automatically to you. It's a lot, bro. I just had to throw that in there.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Let me read it.
And if you're in your right mind, you're gonna tell her to kick rice or go on, or smash her, and look, it's time for you to go.
Smash and dash.
Smash and dash.
Yeah.
You don't sit there and just sitting up under a woman that's not even respecting your mindset when it comes to this truth. All right? Look, and really, you don't have to tell her about the truth. Look, bitch, I just told you I don't smoke. What the fuck you offering it to me for? Those are the type of women that we get away from us, man. Let me get it. You got it, brother.
Proverbs 30 and 20. You can night. Such is the way of an adulterous woman. Well, let me start from 19. The way of an eagle in the air. The way of a serpent upon a rock. The way of a ship in the midst of the sea. And the way of a man with a maid. Such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth and said, I have done no wickedness.
Right. So a woman gonna partake in this society, all right, the ways of the world, okay, then she'll try to push it off on you. Then she gonna make it seem like, hey, I'm not doing this. I didn't do anything wrong.
A woman to say, you cheat. A woman to say, I was gonna say, a woman to say,
the only reason why I did it because you did it.
yeah, trying to get some payback or whatever like this. I heard women say, I went and licked another woman's vagina, but you know the lesbian thing, and I come back and say, eating is not cheating. Like, what the fuck is like?
Oh my God.
That is just, I done heard it too many times, bro. Eating is not cheating.
No, you got a woman, a nurse I work with at the plantation. She married. She was like, and she didn't want to go cheat with a man, so she wouldn't cheat and dealt with a woman. I'm like, they're still cheating.
A woman can't lie with a woman. It don't matter. You can't look on the nakedness of another woman. That's in the law. That's simple. Go ahead,
Yeah, I'm gonna read this. We get off the woman. All right.
Yes, bro. Yes.
This
But
is
the spirit had it go.
That's how it go, bro.
We don't use it.
Yeah, that's how it go. Like a wind. So Rock 26 and verse 9. The whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids. So just he's walking up. Yeah, you can already know how this woman get down just by looking at her.
You got the lashes.
If the spirit of your how shot them. Yeah, big ass long ass fucking nails, thick ass nails. Got that mask on your face. You got the shots inside on those, the butt shots, BBLs, and everything like this. It's known on you. Okay? You walking with a man, women walk by men of the Lord right now today while they out here prophesying, okay? And it'll be scoping them up and down right now. Okay? They do it. You with a man, but looking at one of us up here. Standing down.
We call that down here lumber shop on all 9.
All right?
Lumber shop, man. And y'all know what I mean by that lumber shop. Wicked bitches. Go ahead.
Yes, brother. It says, the whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids. If thy daughter be shameless, keep her in the straight, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty.
Without shame, right? We supposed to be a nation of shame-faced, and then we'll be made low, which humble means to be what? Made low.
Yes.
All right, so being shame-faced will cause you to what? Care about your countenance, care about the law, statutes, and commandments. But a shameless woman, right? Most of these men, daughters, I got 3 daughters, all right? And I'm concerned because look at the world. Look what our daughters have to go in the world, all right? I don't got money to put them in private, you know, teach them at home.
That don't help. I went to private schools.
I'm just saying,
Yes.
I don't have the wherewithal to teach them at home, right? The system that made it to where you teach them at home, you got to pay a certain tax bracket. There's all kind of things that they can get. The world can get to your children, man.
Period.
So that's why we want this world to get up out of here. This brother got daughters, all right? And we know by dealing with women from experiences that our daughter can be taken, man, by wicked niggas, all right? You know, all these things by society.
Just by YouTube, just by going to school with their peers.
Yep.
All right, this wicked wine, it gets in them, man. This is not a place conducive to raise a family, man.
Yep.
Paul gave great advice. Those that are not yoked to a woman don't get yoked. And what our great king say? The day will come where the pastor having gave suck will be considered blessed. If you don't got no children in this society, you blessed.
That's a blessing.
Because it say, what's that in the Sirach that say, you just said, no, about the man that waited home for the daughter.
Yeah,
and
he
stressing over.
Yeah.
He's stressing
where I get it, where it say he's stressing like he
over the daughter.
Oh no, he missed sleep.
He missed sleep.
He wake up in the night to check to see if his daughter does.
Okay.
You got it?
You have a daughter up in this mother.
I just turned on. I ain't got it yet.
Man, I ain't joking, brother. I ain't kidding, brother.
Your
daughter get with the wrong niggas in this society. Man, your daughter would be getting flipped.
Yes.
The dudes give them pop a little pill. Your daughter be getting flipped. Getting a train ran on.
I got it.
Yeah, they have 2 men on her at one time.
Yeah.
That's the social norm now with these youth in the society, man. Threesomes. Bring it out, brother.
Yes.
This
Trios.
Sirach 42 and 9. It says the father waketh for the daughter when no man know it.
And this is an ancient world.
Yeah.
So just imagine in this wicked, perverse society here. Bring it out.
And the care for her taking away sleep.
Hey, you stressed.
Yeah.
You stressing. I don't want this to happen. I don't want somebody to do to my daughter what I did to these daughters.
Yeah, but we gotta be fair to them.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have my fair share of all kind of business, right?
Yeah.
Right? I gotta just keep it real.
Hey.
By having those experiences, we know like, whoa. Like, whoa.
Get nasty out here,
It
man.
get nasty. It says,
Men have silver tongues and are master manipulators.
that's right.
All right, they would have a woman that's not a lesbian. When that man get through with her, she gonna be bisexual.
Yeah. It turned out.
Oh, you
turned
turned
all the
way
way
out. A women who've been held in the house when they was in high school all the time.
Get in
They
college
be
and
green,
turned
they
out.
get in college, they be turned
Turned
out.
out.
Now you got 3 and 4 rods inside of your mouth.
Yeah.
You taking them double shots of tequila or that Everclear or Patron.
When I go to that movie, remember what happened when I was at band camp?
It says, and the care for her taking away sleep. Because in the ancient time, the father would nurture the daughter and then give him unto a man that's like himself.
It was a weighty matter.
It was a weighty matter, all right? And that's why the man who was giving her to receive this daughter returned unto him a wage. Basically, like, listen, not only do is a blessing that you have bestowed upon me, but we dealt with men. I won't give my daughter to a godly man who would know the law and you know to raise her upright. Because now, once I give her over to that man, she's now his. Yeah. She his possession. She's no longer mine. I got no more power over, but a man loves his daughter. And that's why you still have it to where in this society, the daughter is more inclined to the father than the son is. The son is further away. But that's a curse, all right? Right now, daughters are more connected to, and the sons are more connected to their mothers, all right? That's a curse. And it ain't like that with all but most ways, brothers will be able to say, yeah, it's probably
That's
like
why
that.
the Lord
You
say,
know?
I'm going to return the hard sons to the fathers and the fathers to the sons.
Yep.
Because their curse has been running rampant.
That's right.
You got it, brother.
It says, when she is young, lest she pass away, the flower like.
She get turned out, man. Hey, you break it down, now.
Yeah.
Get explicit with it.
Yeah,
bro.
the flower her age, obviously if Jake don't know what that is, that's when she can what? Have children, man. All right, she's what? She's an
Sexually
adult.
active,
She's
brother.
an adult. All right? What makes an adult in the ancient time was when her cycle has begun to pass.
Yeah.
All right, she can now have children can pass her womb. All right, that's what the token of a woman, when her cycle came, she can pass children now, man.
Yeah.
Her ovaries are the things which impregnate her, it's ready. All right, so that could come at any age, 7, 9, all right, 11.
Now,
10. It ain't 18. All right, go ahead.
Now, why was the father stressing when she came to flower her age?
Yep.
She didn't want her to do what Joseph and Mary did.
Married there, yep.
You see what I'm saying? Go do something prematurely.
Yep.
See
It's
what
about to
I'm saying?
say. And being married, at least she should be hated.
Yeah.
Right? And that's why Joseph put her away probably, because he didn't want her to be made a public example.
Yeah.
So now that's in the shame, because he basically married her before the due time. So when he would have needed to throw the hymen out, to show her virginity, it wouldn't have been there. It
wouldn't have been
wouldn't have been no blood because he broke it all.
How would people? How to wear?
They said Mary was a whore.
Yeah.
Right? So the Lord had it go to where he put her away privately to where that didn't happen like that, man. Okay? So she wouldn't bear the hate that she would have got. There's also the mother of Yahushua as well. So the one mother of Yahushua would have been a whore. Right? So you got to start to get intertwined in what the Lord is breaking down. And that's why you these dildo heads and these Christians don't understand it.
Nothing.
They don't understand when the angel visit Mary first in Luke. They don't go there. They just go to Joseph, man. The angel came to Mary first, then went to Joseph. All right? So you got to know the order with that. And you got to go into the the law when it states on virginity.
Leviticus 12.
Leviticus 12. You got Isaiah 7 and 14 when it speaks about a virgin. All right?
22.
Alama. All right? In the different terms of virgin. Deuteronomy 22. All right? Yeah. So not a damsel. So you got to understand that. But that's a mystery. And that's why these people can't understand it, man. It says, in her virginity, least she should be defiled and gotten with child in her father's house. And having a husband.
Now that's the social norm here in America.
Yep.
Do you want that to happen?
No, I don't want my daughter to
want
have
that
a
to
child in my house.
No.
Like, I want her to be with her husband in the house and take
and
care of the
that's
children.
why Paul say don't get married to have children in this place. The book of Jeremiah, didn't it say don't have children in here?
Yep.
So he told him don't. Let me find it.
There's a curse. Then a lot of these
He
people
told
have
him
an
you go to
ungodly
Babylon,
children.
don't have children in this place.
Because the morals and principles in this place teach you to sin and go off. When you bring a child in this world, of course it's a gift of the Lord. But the balance of it is that child come and sin too, Quad. All right, he come and eat GMO foods.
Yep.
It don't matter if we eat, like I got a child on the way that's due anytime in a week or so, a couple days, and I'm vexed, man. Because I'm giving woe to my child in fucking Babylon when this bitch is decayed, man. But at the end of the day, if I serve the Lord, then he'll protect my child, man. And that's it. All right, it says,
I got one for you too. Yes.
in her virginity, at least she should be defiled and got with child in her father's house. And having a husband, at least she should misbehave herself. Because when a man gets a woman, he cleaves to what? He leaves his father and his mother's house, and he cleaves to his wife, man. Same thing with the woman, your daughter. She got to go with her husband into their house. I don't want, I'm the nigga, the baby daddy coming in my house. They having sex in the room. I hear the bed rocking, right? They in my house doing all that. Go to your house, man. You nailing my daughter to the damn cross in the room, man. Right? Come on, brother. That's what we dealing with.
Yeah, sex supposed to be private when no, you can't nothing. You're supposed to hear the neighbors. Like they got
You're supposed to hear the neighbors doing that shit.
R&B singers got this song, I bet the neighbors know my name. That shit off, man.
Yeah. Why the neighbors know your name? Come on, you freaked out. It says, and when she is married, at least she should be barren. Go ahead.
Jeremiah 16:2. Thou shalt not take thee a wife, neither shalt thou have sons and daughters in this place.
That's right, right.
All right, you're in America. It's just not wise. Because, like he said, I have a daughter. She went with her mama. When she was under my instruction, I'm talking about the older one. Yeah, I done gave up on that.
Yeah, I know.
All right. She done done what me and him talking about. My hands are white clean up. She's in Texas, I'm in Louisiana. But she made a conscious decision to go to Texas and her mother. And then when I look at her IG, she wilding out. All right? What I'm supposed to do as a man of the Lord? Hey, I see you in the kingdom, baby girl. You know right from wrong. Your father taught you right from wrong. All right? And that's a prime example why the Lord say, don't have children in this place.
Yes.
All right?
That's the
not
balance.
brother still do it.
It's a gift.
You know, you living with a woman, and you're not going to use protection, and she would get pregnant. But the wise thing to do is don't have children in this place. You know? You got it, brother.
It says, keep a sure watch over a shameless daughter, lest she make thee a laughingstock to thine enemies, and a byword in the city, and a reproach amongst the people, and make thee ashamed before the multitude.
Being a whore.
I'm telling you, when I look at my daughter, Instagram, I'm shamed. I'm telling you, I'm shamed. She on there twerking, doing them signs, sticking her fucking tongue out like Megan Thee Stallion. I'm shamed when I see that shit, man. Throw some fucking dirt on my head and put on sackcloth and sit on the ground and say, how long, my Lord?
That's because that's the man's daughter still. Even when Absalom was doing that to David, his heart still was too old.
Yeah.
That's my son. Don't you know? What is man who killed him? That was right next to him. Was right
Joab.
Joab.
Yeah. Joab wasn't tripping.
Spam. I know, but Joab, he was like, look, spam. But Joab, like, he trying to kill you.
Yeah.
He murdering you. He having sex with your concubines. But he like, hey man, just let him be, cause still that's still our children, brother. All right. Now you got wicked sons. You bring up to the elders. He don't want to get right and stone them. But that's still your son though.
At a young age.
Right? So it's still a level.
That show you how righteous we were.
We righteous, bro.
No, we was ready to kill that motherfucker.
Yeah, right then, on site.
Right
We was
then.
ready at a young age.
Put him down.
Even like right now, we know we understand the
We're still
scriptures.
cognitive of it,
And
though,
we know this. My son will end up dead, but it's still punching your flesh.
Bro,
a
we're still
little bit.
cognitive.
It's still
But that's
cognitive.
our children.
But in
Yeah.
the ancient world, it was like
It was nothing.
on site.
Get him, throw him in the gutter.
It's Rock 16 and 1.
Throw him in the gutter, go make another. I already got it.
Oh, it say, yeah, desire not a multitude of unprofitable
That's
children.
what I've been holding, bro.
Let's get it. So, right, you got it. Let's get that. I ain't know you been
Yeah,
holding
bro, I
that.
hold it, bro. So
Right,
Rock
you got
16 and 1. Desire not a multitude of unprofitable children, neither delight in ungodly sons.
Right, so the son, when you understand why the Lord very seldomly speak of daughters, because when you take son, and the Hebrew is young, bind, or then you get children, right? Which means daughters and sons. You got Banyun, that's children, right? But the Lord will speak of sons, but you can liken the son unto the daughter. All right? Like it's like when you say Banyun, the Lord will say sons, and he'll be talking about daughters too.
Yes.
Right? Because that's children, right? But the children come under man. The man make the children. Okay? So when you see that sometimes it's like that.
Yes.
All right? Well, go ahead, brother.
Yes. It says, so Rock 16 and 2, for the Akim that just coming in on the comment on the video. So Rock 16 and 2, though they multiply, rejoice not in them.
Right. So as we making children and they ungodly, you take, you know, you have a son, this nigga just all man unrighteous, man.
All wicked.
And here you around, then you may have a son that's righteous.
Yeah.
You know, you like, man, what's going on? With the Lord dealing with men as such, all your children might don't be righteous. All right? Now, I don't want to rock the side be so, but at the end of the day, that child is still a man, and Jay got to understand that's the Lord's child too. Yeah. Right? The Lord used you as a vessel to bring them through, but it's for the Lord. It's for the will of the Lord. Yeah. Let's not forget that. When my children be born, I pray and give them back to the Lord. Meaning, Lord, this is your child. Yeah. See that your will be done over. All right? And you use me as a vessel to get them through, but it's all for your will and your purpose. So here you go, Lord. Here your child back. Yeah. All right, great.
I'm bringing him for the save him. Or are they coming to receive
that's it.
that?
Or whatever your will be done.
Your will is.
Let your will be done.
Okay.
That's his soul. Yeah. All souls belong to the Lord. Go ahead,
The flesh kicks in and be like, Lord, I don't want you to do this. But the man of the law will be like, hey, you don't fight against the law, but what are you going to do?
Hey, well, with Abraham had to bring Isaac to the, he won't bring his son down, man. Yeah. But the Lord said, look, let's get up Isaac, man. Isaac the sacrifice. You think he wanted to do that? Come on, man.
Yeah.
Wait,
you know, I'm going coming down and just
that's it.
Stop.
I just needed to see if you was gonna do what I said do, man.
That's it.
Go ahead,
all about doing the will. So Rock
that's
16.
It's the will.
Yes. So Rock 16 and 2. Once again, though they multiply, rejoice not in them.
Right. Go ahead.
Except the fear of the Lord be with them.
So except the fear of the Lord be with them. And so Rock 27 and 3, get it out. Baba Bashar. Read that again.
I'm already right there. I get it since I already write it right there.
Read that again, then read the Sirach 27 and 3.
So Rock 16 and 2. Though they multiply, rejoice not in them, except the fear of the Lord be with them.
This is Sirach chapter 27, in verse 3. Unless a man hold himself diligently it says, in the fear of the Lord, Yahweh, by Shimi Abishai, his house shall soon be overthrown.
Now, what makes up your house? Your children, yourself, you know, the righteousness, the statute beginning with the man, the woman, and household. All right? So if you don't hold a fear, then you have no pleasure in your children, man. It's like, what are y'all doing? Right? It says, Joshua said, as for me and my house, we gonna serve the Lord. It's it. This is the only thing going on in there. If you're a child or son of mine, you got to get up out of here. You ain't serving the Lord, man. In that order. Because it's a direct disrespect not only to me, but the Heavenly Father, man.
This is the duty of all men.
This
right?
the
It's
duty.
Serve the Lord.
Yes, brother. Joshua said, as for me and my house, we going to serve the Lord. So whoever ain't want to serve the Lord in Joshua's house, get up out of there, man. Or else. Go ahead,
So Rock 16 and 3. It says, trust not thou in their life.
Yep.
Neither respect their multitude.
Because their life given it to the enemy.
Yes.
Right? They father the devil.
Yes.
Because if you aren't profitable and ungodly, listen, you got to go with Esau. That's why 2/3 of our people going to perish too. Right? It has to be a cutoff with them because they father the devil. They too far gone. Go ahead.
Can't do nothing with them.
Like, we can't do nothing with them. But we're going to get them back in the kingdom. That's the beauty. Go ahead.
All Israel shall be saved.
Yes.
It says, neither respect their multitude,
Yep.
for one that is just
Yep.
is better than 1,000.
Than 1,000. So one just son is better than 1,000 wicked children, man. Though that your quiver be full of them, unless they be held in the righteousness of the Lord, it's useless.
Yes.
They useless children. Go ahead.
And better it is to die without children.
And better it is to die without children. So to not have children is better to have them that are, if they're unprofitable, man.
Yeah.
You know, to you. And it be like that, man.
I always got a fucking sisters got seven damn children.
Yeah,
everybody
they all wicked.
just wicked. Man.
Everybody wicked, man.
Girls and boys.
Yeah.
Everybody just wicked as fuck.
That's horrible, bro. Go ahead, Al.
It says, hold on.
That's more?
Yes.
Go ahead.
And better it is to die without children than to have them that are ungodly. Yep. Yeah. It says, and better it is to die without children than to have them that are ungodly.
Yup, then to have them that are ungodly, man. Go ahead.
For by one that hath understanding,
Come on.
shall the city be replenished.
So, it says, get Psalms 127 and 3.
You intrigued?
Read that again out.
Yes. So Rock 16 in verse 4. For by one that hath understanding, shall the city be replenished.
Right, because children bring build the city. By a man's name, the building of the city is continued.
Yes.
Right? A man's name continue the city. Right? The city makes up of the whole construction of what was built within that realm of people, man. Construct means the what? With structure. All right?
The land of Ham was built up with who?
Ham. With Ham.
All
The
right?
nation of his
City.
people.
Yeah. All right. When we went in the land of Yasharala, what happened? We built that thing up. Okay, but it started from what? Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Right. And we built cities. We built cities. Cities of refuge.
Yeah.
We built Gehenna for the trash. You know, landfills for to dump trash.
To put certain things, certain places.
You know, Solomon had places just for his horses. He had a city just for his fucking horses, man.
Hey, that's why I say Esau shall not fill the face of the cities with his sons. Son, nephew, that's what he mean by filling the cities, inhabitants, building, constructing. All right, when you read that in Isaiah 14, he shall not fill the faces with cities. He's gonna be cut off. None of his remnant is gonna be able to do that, man. All right, because when you have fruitful children and your quiver is full of them, you build cities and you live honorably and godly, man. That's what we're gonna do in the kingdom, man.
Let me read it right here.
Come on, brother.
So Rock 8
It says city is building, you got it? Hell yeah.
Second Ezra 8:52. For unto you is paradise open.
Paradise is what we once had when we had fruitfulness, right? Before the earth went into Pangea, the separation, all right, and the Lord destroyed it because it was wicked, all right? We had paradise, man, all right? Paradise is that unlimited, that's that immortality, that's that lowering our inward parts, man. That's what we going to. Come on, brother.
It said the tree of life is planted.
The tree of life. That's wisdom and knowledge and understanding of all what? On all levels. We're going to be back gods again. All right? Not God himself, but we're going to be in an image of our Heavenly Father. Because he said, image of made he man. Like unto him. Go ahead,
That's the first state. It says, the time to come is prepared.
It's prepared. Yep.
Plenteousness is made ready.
So plentiness. The Lord said, I'm going to give unto you whatever your mind desires before you ask. That's plentiness, man.
Yes.
Go ahead.
My brother said earlier, like Paul said earlier, that the mind can't fathom what the Lord has made for us.
Come on.
It says,
Lord also say, I go to the prepare a place for you.
Yes.
Yep.
And we can't fathom.
But it said that place
That's
is
what he
prepared.
paid for it.
But it said that place is
Many
prepared.
mansions.
Yeah. It says the place is prepared in that,
Yeah,
in that
it said-
verse.
yeah,
So you know
that's
it's
it.
talking about the kingdom.
Yes.
Come on, man.
Yes.
The time to come is prepared.
Yep.
Plenteousness is made ready. Come on. Here we go. A city is built.
A city is built. All right? That's the continuance of a man's name. That's your city. When the king go and look to a city, he gonna see the sons. He gonna see the fruitfulness. He gonna see the trees.
Oh, man.
The birds gonna be talking.
Zach-
the
Zach-
dogs gonna be talking.
Zachariah.
The lions gonna be roaring.
Hey, Zechariah 8.
Yes, brother.
Hey, in Zechariah 8, the Lord say, if it be marvelous in your eyes, how much more of mine? Okay? If you looking at it like this, how much more of me? I'm the one that's
Zechariah
doing
8
it.
chapter.
That's what I just said. God, finish it off, Bob. You got it. What? No, you got it.
Psalms 122 and 3.
It says,
What you got, 127 and 3?
Yeah.
This 122 and 3. That 127 is good too.
it says,
They
a
have
city,
children full of the quiver.
a city is building,
Yeah.
and rest is allowed.
And rest is allowed.
Yea, perfect goodness and wisdom.
That's the kingdom of heaven. It's gonna be perfect. It says mark the end of a perfect man, for the end of that man is peace. Psalm 37 and 37. Give me that right there, brother.
This is Psalms chapter 122 and 3.
Get out of here with that.
Yes.
This is Psalms 122 and 3.
Yep.
Jerusalem is built as a city
Yep.
that is compact together.
So now our children gonna be able to play with each other. They're gonna be able to put their hand in the cockatrice. Now you're starting to understand when Jerusalem is a people again. When they say Jerusalem, that makes up all Israel. All right, the whole 12 tribes of Israel. The new Jerusalem is coming down, and we're gonna be compacted together. Because right now we're not with our brothers. We're not into our gates, as it says in Revelation. So we haven't entered into our gates, man.
Yes.
All right.
What he's saying,
Come on,
what did y'all hear? What he's saying right
And he
now?
would meet his enemy in the gates.
When did you last hear that? What did you just say? On the conference call. He was going about how, the kingdom of heaven. There you go.
They ain't gonna
Okay,
face each other no more.
yeah.
Right?
Huh.
But hey, what you're saying is a prelude to that, because this southern and northern kingdom, brother, we all ain't southern kingdom. The tents of Judah gonna get up first, but the northern kingdom won't too, brother. We at the end. Brother, we might be, I might be northern kingdom. Right? So
know, bro.
what you're looking at, Jake, they all us niggas. We all not niggas, man. All right? Brothers, Gadites, Zebulonites, all right? Ephraimites. You looking at brothers, man. Brothers don't know, because that man took from, we don't know what tribe, but the angels gonna put it back in order.
Oh, that's in Revelation. The angels.
They about to come and put it back in order, man.
This gate, north, south, and east gate. Look, you go over here. You northern kingdom.
Yeah.
But damn,
You going to your gate.
You gonna say, damn, I thought I was Jew?
Yo, for real.
You ain't gonna say that. You gonna be you thrilled.
Yeah.
You got a
12,000.
new body, yes.
If you're in that 12,000, man, send me to whatever gate.
Yeah.
I would have gone
Hey,
down.
what King
Yes,
David said?
sir.
I am the doorman.
Yes.
Yes.
Keeper of the door. Yes, brother.
It says,
Where my gate at?
Yeah.
Right there. You one of them numbers. That's good.
I'm there.
I'm there.
Made it.
Yes, Lord. Go ahead.
it's Job 5 and 23. Well, this is likened to when we will be
No,
the
you
kingdom.
got what he told you to get?
That song.
Get what he told you
Yeah,
to get.
finish it up. Hey, Jacob.
This Psalms 122 and 2. Our feet shall stand within thy gates, O Jerusalem.
Right, your feet is that sure place. All right, we have a sure word of prophecy that's going to stand. Prophecy will stand. All right, but the spirit of the Lord, Yahweh's prophecy, was being prophesied through his prophets. All right, and they standing on that same business Yahweh standing on. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 3. Jerusalem is
and that second Maccabees 5 and 8 that I told y'all brothers right down in conference call, Jerusalem is a people before it's a place, brother. And he's a people before the precinct. The Lord did that intentionally, man. All right, go ahead, brother.
and it reads Psalms 122 and 3. Jerusalem is built as a city that is compacted together.
Yep, that's compacted together with the children. We're not going to vex each other. Everybody going to be together. Read food.
Verse 4. Whether the tribes go up,
Yep.
the tribes of the Lord, Yahweh, by
Yep.
Shemyahushai,
Yep.
unto the testimony of
Come
Israel,
on.
to give thanks unto the name of the
So
Lord.
once we compact it together, we're going to all be together giving praises and songs unto the Lord, giving thanks unto his name for bringing us back together and being a city that's built
In peace.
and peace. This whole chapter is about peace with within our palace. Companion, peace be within thee.
Yes.
The house of the Lord. There's all this whole chapter about. There's only 9 verses, but it's heavy.
Yes.
This is Sirach 30. This is Sirach 30 and 2. He that chastises his son have joy of him, and rejoice him of his acquaintance. Now Yahweh is our Father. He's chastising us, and look what he's doing. He's having joy of us right now because we walking in his ways, right? The same thing is for mortal men, okay? And it reads, he that teaches his son grieveth the enemy, and before his friends shall rejoice of him. All right? And what do you teach your son how to do? Build off of what the foundation you laid. So what are we doing? We're teaching each other to build cities. All right, build up that new Jerusalem. You teach it, you get this truth, and what you do with it? Teach it to your son. All right?
I can respond on that part where you say when a man teaches his son to agree with the enemy, because Esau, all right, he separates the man from around his children, so he won't be able to teach his son. All right. So now Esau sees that men of the Lord are waking up to his lies. All right, we come to the truth, and he's starting to see that men is teaching their sons, all right, to walk on the righteous path.
Yeah. All right, and it reads.
The apostle teaching us, huh?
Yes.
And this the point right here.
That's our spiritual father.
Yes, that's right, bro.
That's
The
right.
spiritual children is being awake. You know?
Yes.
And though his father died,
Yes.
yet he as though he was not dead.
Not dead because he's young.
For he left one behind him that is like himself. And what is that son doing? He's building on what his father started.
Yep.
And they're sitting there. That's how you build cities. And that's what we're going to do in the kingdom of heaven.
You build upon the foundation
Yes.
of righteousness, brother.
Yeah.
You don't build by it next to it. You build on it.
Yeah.
All right? That stone, which is that cornerstone, Yahweh shot, we built in that stone.
We become wise master
There
builders.
you go, man.
And your lineage going to do what? Build off of what you saw.
Yeah, the stones just keep going. What?
Yes.
You don't
And the,
stop.
and the next thing you know, you got a planet
There you
called
go.
Kayala.
Hey, we laughing.
Hey,
But
let's go to Cherry and go to Uriahville.
Yes.
That's right.
Your Rocktropolis.
Because it's him, and then his companion, his children, and also gonna be that his slaves. All right, they his children too. They just the evil, not in his way of children, but he's ruling over them, man.
Have his own realm.
Yeah, that's his realm. He gonna what? He gonna beat the shit out. Hey, what do we possess? Slaves. That's gonna be his possession, man.
Right, bro.
Go ahead, Al.
In Psalms 34, verse 9 through 11, ended on right here. It says, "Oh, fear the Lord, ye his saints, for there is no want to them that fear him. The young lions do lack and suffer hunger, but they that seek the Lord shall not want any good thing. Come, ye children, hearken unto me. I will teach you to fear the Lord." That's what we out here doing, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh shot from our elders and apostles, our spiritual fathers, teaching you to hopefully let the fear of the Lord. So with that, hope this highways and byways lesson was very edifying. We're out here week in and week out, prophesying the imminent and utter destruction of Babylon the Great and the uprising of the Lord's hopefully elect. And Lord willing, we are the Lord's remnant. Facing the east, according to Daniel 6:10 and Ezekiel 8:16, giving all infinite honor and glory and praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Harukabudash.
double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace and blessings to the Lord's hopefully elect who continue to push this gospel throughout the whole planet Earth in these last days. A Bible ball,
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 Bible ball.
Kwame Ashala,
Kwame Ashala.
Shalom, Makiyan.
Shalom.